Some of you may recall that on the Instagram feed I've got some photos from a couple of weeks ago. We started working on this. I'm going to switch this lens to wide lens. There we go, that's better. Now you can see all of it. So we decided to get this done this month and be ready for August so that we can start the seedlings in the greenhouse, and that's why I've been cleaning up in there. Alexia and I have been working on this one. We've been using just what we have here as usual. The beds themselves are just concrete blocks, cinder blocks, building blocks, and the soil in there is pretty good soil. That's why I've got it covered with cardboard right now. This is where we are now. We are about to close the little gap at the top here above the door. The door will be a PVC conduit frame with some net over it. It's not intended to be a fort or a stronghold. It's intended to just keep out birds, rabbits, and then of course the main goal here is to take the edge of the sun that hits the stuff in summer. We're using 20% shade net here. You can see this stuff is not very thick, but it makes a difference. It is what we have a lot of. There's a whole roll over there. If we had 40, it would be ideal for summer, but this will definitely do it. This is 20mm LDPE irrigation pipe. It's cut open and it basically goes around the gum poles, grabs it, and we just tie it with wire. We fix it at first with staples using the crappy staple gun that you've previously met, and then we put planks over it to bite onto the net like this, and it works very well. This whole structure is really sound. The bottoms, since we have a lot of rocks, this is a rock mine, we pack the net in with rocks like this, and it makes it easier to manage it. I find that when you bury it, it rots quite quickly underground. This works nice and it lasts quite a long time. We just finished now. See how good and tight this is, just by using the pipes and the wires. And I've left those pieces up there as bird spikes. Keep them off a little bit, helps a bit. But I can assure you that it's much cooler in here. This thing is basically composed of a mix of everything that was here already. These poles were planted here and they were part of a long-term garden project. They're now repurposed to be the main frame for this. We used these gum poles to create the strong structures, these pine planks to strengthen the sides, and then of course the PVC conduit to act as hoops to keep the shade net up. Small gaps everywhere where insects and bees and stuff can come in, and that's cool. We want that. But there's no gaps where the rabbits or the wildlife, the little bokkies in the veld, can come in here and start eating our stuff. Also our own goats, hopefully they won't chew through it, and if they do, we will add some electrified fencing around the sides here just to deter them, just to show them that this is a no-go zone. We're just going to finish that door behind the scenes, you won't see that. Then we're going to be starting seedlings, getting stuff into these garden beds down here, and that will be phase 1 of growing food here. Way overdue. We'll see you on the next video, and we'll show you the rest of this in a couple of episodes. Cheers.